was just about to change the guitar strings on my guitar. These strings have been on here for probably a few months. I tend to neglect putting fresh strings on my guitar just because I'm a professional procrastinator. And what happens to strings is they get the oils from your hands into the strings, and it will dull the sound, and just the general wear and tear of the friction on the strings will cause the tone to dull, and it won't be as bright, it won't be as resilient as it was when it was new. And I was thinking about how life can get like that, how the clutter and the busyness of life will clutter all the little details of our life, and the things that we used to enjoy, the things that used to be brighter or more resilient in our life are now, duller just because we've allowed them to be. And all we have to do is just get a fresh new perspective. Just put on the mind of Christ every day, and we'll have a fresh new outlook, just like when you have a fresh pair of strings on your guitar. So you can still hear the notes. But when you put on a new pair of strings, so now we have the new strings on. It's gonna be perfect, right? No, man, like when we get something new, a new perspective in our life that the Lord gives us, maybe it's like a revelation where God reveals something to you. Now you're gonna have to actually tune your life to adjust to the Word of God over your life. And not just that, like when you're tuning a note, tune this guy up, stretch it up, it's low again, because you have to stretch to the Word over your life. You have to stretch to what God is saying over your life. So it's not just about getting a revelation. It's not just about putting on new strings. You actually have to tune it, stretch the strings out so that they're ready to stand the test. So now that you got the strings on, you got things stretched out, you're adjusting to what God is saying over your life. Now you can play the same exact notes, but it's gonna have something fresh on it. It's gonna have something new on it. And the only difference is that you change perspective and you allow the Word of God over your life to affect the way that you play, to affect the way that you live and see things. And so you can play the exact same thing, and it's got this new buzz to it. It's got this new life to it.